All right, so I'm gonna demonstrate how to use the set chart study input function in Sierra Chart Pi. So this function is useful when you want to change one of the study's settings, their parameters. So on this chart here, I have this simple MA crossover function that I'm going to use to demonstrate it on. So this function has 4 parameters. We're going to start demonstrate how to change one of them. I'm just going to change the slow moving average. Now, um, on this chart, I already have the Sierra Chart DX study with a key of A, which I've been using in these videos. And as you can see, the moving average study has 2 moving averages and a bunch of arrows here that plot whenever there's a crossover. So let's see how we can manipulate those parameters from Python. So first, let's go into a shell. I'll do this from Python shell. I have the snippets here, which I'm just going to use to copy so I don't have to type them. Okay, so import. Now we're going to create the bridge. Sierra chart equals Sierra chart.bridge. And now we have a bridge. I can see that I have one client connected up here. Next, we're going to use the set chart study input function. So if you'll notice here, this function has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parameters. The key is a standard setting that we've added to the API, which is the key of the chart, which in this case is A. And then we have the study ID, the input index, and the value we want to change into, which can be int, float, or string. And the chart number -1 is the chart that A is on. If we want to change to a chart that's not the one that A is on, we can set the chart number here. Reload chart should just be reload chart, and to return after reload means that it waits for the chart to reload and then it will return from the function call. The reason we have this reload chart is we want that change to take into effect. So if we change, like, let's say the moving average length from 10 to 30, we want the function to return after the chart has reloaded and the change has gone into effect. And we'll see that in just a second. Regarding these two settings, the study ID and the input index. So in our example, we want to change this value here, right? So if I go into the study, we have to give it 2 things. We need to know which study we're looking at and which input we want to change. So in our case, the study ID is 1. I can see it here. So I set the study ID to 1, and the input index is in 2. We can see that here. So I set the input index to, oops, sorry, this should be input index 2, and we want to change it to a value, let's say, of 40, okay, because right now it's 30. So let's see how that's done. Copy this, cancel, cancel, paste. And now we're going to change that input to 40. So I hit enter. Okay, and now you can see that the arrows shifted and the line kind of shifted. And if I go into the study settings, we should see that now it's 40. Right, so this is changed to 40. And basically I can do that for any of these settings here as well, or any other study. All right, that's it.